Okay, hello, Avion here. Today I'm going to be watching a time lapse of me drawing this dog thing. Okay, thankfully. It's Momiji from Toho, because you're a dog, and I said I was going to do a dog drawing next week. This is going to go up Saturday. Oh, it was supposed to go up Wednesday. Things happened. Blah. And currently, you'll see I'm doing a weird little doodle, and that weird little doodle is a thumbnail drawing of a background because I told myself January I'm going to work on backgrounds and make that better. So, wah, background. Yes, taking big sip past me. Good job. I'll make sure to honor past me's big sip by taking a big sip of my own right now for all of you lovely people to hear. All one of you. Because I'll force someone to watch this. Now then, for whatever reason, I really like drawing this dog girl very just angry. And you'll see me having deep thoughts as I don't know what to do for the pose because the pose isn't going to be anything noticeable. And I have a specific pose in my head. It's hard for me to find a reference picture of it. And the best I can do is just look at people and motion them to something and then hope that works. So that's what's going on here as I'm faffing about with the Tetsaiga. Cat, hello. You have something to say to the people? You have something to say on the internet? No? Good. Be gone! Cat is gone. Okay, so since this is Toho related, I might as well talk about Toho. Now then, Toho I did not get into by myself. Toho I got into because of a friend, and he... trying to think. Now, I'm pretty sure I know of Toho's existence and the characters to an extent that was very minimal. It was pretty meh, and I think I'm starting to get an idea of what the pose is right now during the drawing. And I decided, okay, sure, Toho's a thing. And then he basically got me a file of all of the games to screw around with, and I have not beaten any one of them. I'm not good at those Danmakas. Those bullet hells. Just die. Just die. I've gotten to the final stage of the Scarlet Devil, and then I've kind of just faffed about with all the rest of them, including the Summer Turno. And that's about it. However, recently, apparently, the Toho games are on Steam, and maybe I'll buy one. Maybe. Be like, here you go, Zune. Use this to drink something. Alcoholic, most likely. Have fun. Alright, I'm having trouble with the freaking... what was that, the left leg? Left leg. Left leg's being a little easy. Anyway, where was I? Right, how I suck at Toho, and I'm currently apparently having difficulty with the proportions that I want Momiji. That's not right. Momiji. To be in the drawing. Um, my biggest experience with Toho is mostly just going onto image boards, the one. JP, 4chan, everyone's favorite. Toho is just taking that spot over. I mean, maybe not so much now, but there's still Toho. It's not gone. You can go there and you can find it. Like, like Sakuya giving Cherno the fishy. I don't know why that thread absolutely murdered me. You would not. It was stupid. It was a fish. It was just a fish. The Cherno just absolutely killed me. It was stupid. Um. However, you're a dog. We got Momiji drawing here. Currently, not knowing what to do, I'm all like, background, plant, go, grassy hill, done, trees, tree, second tree, crown her head, second tree, and then I'm just like, I think soon I'm gonna get into more details about the little Momiji. Anyway, so Toho, right? I feel like I've said that 5 times now in past minutes. Read plenty of dojins, and none that I can call to mind at the moment. There's actually nothing I can think to talk about other than I drawn the emoji. And it. Oh! Oh, I know. I have a list. I have a list. Just like with the Vocaloid video. I have a list. I could talk about that. Um, favorite Toho's 1 to 10. I was trying to say that. Biggest experience with Toho is just browsing all the girls and seeing which ones I liked based off of a Wikipedia page or a fan Wikipedia page thing, the fandom one, that weird one. And most of my enjoyment of Toho is mostly from fan created content, so here we go, fan created content. Although I do like the games, it's not that I don't like them. I'm just not good at them. I like the fighting ones, the ones that aren't made by Zone. Yeah, that takes it. Anyway, what was that? Fan created ones, ones that was soon, blah 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 blah. Trying not to draw too many blanks, but I'm kind of tired. You'd think it'd be 5 a.m. in the morning, like when I record the last one. No, it's not. It's just 8, and I'm just out of it. Yeah. Oh, I guess I'll start listening off the toes then. Number 1, Clown Piece. I really like this dumb flag pixie fairy with a torch. It's a little crazy. I like her very much. There's something about her that speaks to me on a level that I'm like, I want to burn things. You got a torch. This is nice. Let's burn things together, little fairy. Then you look like freedom. So let's burn the world with freedom. And she also looks kind of like a clown. Well, clown face, duh. And gestures. I don't know if you noticed, but I quite like me some gestures. If anyone has stared at my avatar. And that's due to a long-standing fact of I wanted to entertain people. I don't know jack shit how to do that. So I drew with a pen. Soul. And I'm like, I have like a weird notion that maybe I should learn how to juggle because what jester can't juggle? Tell me. Is this video still going? It's speaking over, right? It looks like my entire computer freeze. Hello? Oh no. Oh, okay, so that happened. Okay. Okay, problem fixed. I think we're back. Do. Okay. Talking about Clown Piece. Right. Even though there's a Momiji drawing. Don't worry, Moji's number 2 on this list, so get to it real quick as I work on the breastises. and the weird little poof she has on her shirt. Okay, like I said. So, I've wanted to... You feel free to psychoanalyze that shit out of this. I wanted to entertain people. I don't know why. I don't know when it started. All I know is that I wasn't really liked in school. I had friends, but none of them stuck, if that makes sense. None of them stayed. I'm pretty sure everyone can relate to that. Friends come and go. But none of them were really great. I don't have super fond memories. Well, I guess I didn't say that. Sounds like a dick. They were great. They were nice people. Blah blah. No, they're all awkward as hell, just like me. And I didn't get along with the other children, and mostly I just kind of made a fool of myself, or got into fights and pissed everyone off, or got into a fight with the teacher. Apparently, I don't remember this, but apparently I threw a chair at the teacher, and they called the police on me. I don't remember that. So, I'm sure it wasn't a big deal if little me doesn't remember throwing a chair at a teacher. Right? Right, and messing around with her little arm loop and trying to figure out how to do that because I'm like, it looks too lame just sitting straight down. So, one of the things I was only really ever praised on something that I did by myself was drawing. So, I drew. And drew I did. And then one year for Halloween, I dressed up as a jester. See? There, now you can stop psychoanalyzing. That's where it came from. I dressed up as a jester for Halloween once and I loved it. Anyway, moving on. From the jester... I said moving on a lot. Where is that? I keep losing track of my train of thought. Which is bad. Maybe I should just record later. No, we're here. We're recording now. We're in these trenches. You're gonna walk your soggy ass off that bank now. Before Charlie gets the job. Or so Charlie can get the job. Who's Charlie? I don't even know. We're in the wrong fandom. I'm making a wrong joke. Uh, and then there was a nephew that was a year younger than me, and he had a drawing, and it was a lot better than my art. And I was like, shit, I got like nailed down on this because art's my thing, bastard. Not that harsh, but you get the idea. And then I started drawing Monster Girls. Wait, what did that do with entertaining people? Right. Also, besides getting praised on drawing, I also got praised on storytelling, or writing poems, or figurative writing. Never anything grammar related, because grammar is bullshit. I don't like grammar. Grammar sucks. It has a reason. It's there. I'm not good at it. It's therefore I don't like it. That's how human logic works, right? If you don't like something, you're not good at it. Again, apparently I was good at math, and I don't like that either. But I think math's an exception. A lot of people don't like math. And there's some of you out there that do. So, I'm like, I want to write my own stories, blah blah blah. I'm not writing any story currently. So yeah, I figured to entertain people, write a story. Blah. Also, isn't a YouTube channel like a thing where you're going to do that? You're going to try and entertain people with your videos. So here we are, and currently I see myself in the video drawing to draw two different feats for Momiji. Cute little dog feats for the cute little dog girl that is miffed, or cute little human feats. And then soon you're going to see me ask someone a question within the video. So yeah, it just seemed fitting for a character that dog asking a question. Little dog feet. Here we go. Move. What was I saying? So I wanted to tell stories. I don't know how to tell stories. My grammar sucks, so I figured I'd just draw the story. So like a comic, but that would take forever, and I don't know if I should just write it. Also, again, writing would take forever, but it might not take as long as drawing. So I don't know where I'll go on that front. All I know is that someday I'll write a story, and then I'll get my immediate family to read it because they have to read it. You're my family, read it, please. But yes, so clown piece is a jester. I like jesters; they look cool. Because I want to entertain people via telling stories and drawing cool things. This was my attempt at a cool thing. Let me know if I succeeded. All I know is that I botched a lot of the things that I was trying to do here, mostly in the coloring stage, so I could do that again. Right? I finished drawing, done working with it, get on to the next one. Although you see me trying to mess with clouds, and I didn't add clouds. I did not add clouds. I, w- I was going to add clouds in the sketches. I see that now. And then when I get to it, I didn't add any when I got to the coloring. Whoop. So Clown Piece is like a cute little fairy that looks like a flag and has a torch. Looks like clown and is otherwise adorable. You're at the top of the list. That was my general thoughts. Number 2, Momiji. Right? Okay, now we're going to talk about the dog girl as I have begun the line work. For whatever reason, this is mid-boss is number 2 on the list because of the yawoos, the woofs, the wan-wans, all that, and it's just adorable. And for whatever reason, dog girls are just, they're freaking adorable. They're better than, they're not, I like them a little more than Neko's. It's just so lovable in comparison. I guess you can love your cat girl, but they seem more conniving. This, that said, I'm drawing a very angry doggo. However, I'm an animal person. I really like dogs, cats, all of them. I got a turtle. However, I'm more of a cat person. So it's weird to me to think that I'm more of a cat person, yet in between Neckos and dog girls, I like dog girls better. Thus, we have this little Momiji drawing here, and she's on the. Whoa, I freaked myself out because in the video I just went to my desktop and I started going, wait, what happened? Did something crash? Because I have the video on full screen. I screwed myself over with that one. Okay, that's pretty much it from Momiji. This is cute dog girl goes woof. Local dog girl goes woof. Local dog girl has good sleep. This is cute. And because of all those reasons that I know Momiji mostly just from the memes, and I love her from the memes, that's probably why I draw her very angry. Number 3 on the Toho list. I also really like Toho from the music. With that said, I'm going to mention someone. Flandre Scarlet. I like the idea of a cute little cycle lolly. Don't you like the idea of a cute little cycle? And she's got weird little rainbow wings with crystals. And the song You and Owen was her. That has been done to hell into a dirt pile. It's great. I like a lot of the people from the Scarlet Mansion. However, in the top 10 list, I'm like, no, I can't. I want to pick people from the same place. I can't have Flan and Remelia be taking up spots 3 and 4. So I gotta pick one of the vampire lollies. So I pick Flan. Because it seems like a Flan would be really fun to hang out with, assuming she's not going to kill you. It's a lot of them that I picked for number top 10 I would like to hang out with, assuming they didn't kill me. Because they're all blah. Maybe I could set a force on fire with Clown Piece, and what the hell would I do with Momiji? Would you be offended if I said let's howl into the night? Like an idiot? Yeah, she probably would. Lingerie. You wanna play some chess? Oh no, don't kill me! Uh, I would just probably throw stuffed animals at her. And probably then get killed. So yeah, the little psycho one. That's number 3. Number 4, Seki Bonky. Now then, I like monster girls, and if you throw a Dolon in front of me, I guess it's not so much monster girls, just decapitated human, but still alive and undead. Woo! If you throw, I mean, what's a Dolon? There's no Dolon. Seki Bonky is just a regular normal human, right? Right? Yeah. Just an adorable, normal person with cute little bow on her head and red and blue, and I really like red and blue color schemes. However, I don't want a red and blue color scheme on my avatar. I did one time, don't have it anymore. And it's just really cute. A lot of these are just based off of their cuteness and fan personalities and fan work. Yeah, this is how shallow I am. Number 5, Alice. Probably because I like Alice in Wonderland, so I'm going this because I like the name Alice, blah blah blah. She's got dolls, and they're cute. They're cute dolls. You know those, what are they called? Uh, little Dolphies? Dolphy Dreams? Those weird little anime dolls are like adorable. I want one. I want one so bad. I want to dress it up. It's gonna be cute. I don't have one. But there's Alice. She makes her dolls, or I assume she makes her dolls. She's got dolls. It sounds like we could have a good time talking about dolls. Maybe. Now, you think the person whose avatar has become slightly bird would have more bird people? Well, I have 2 bird people. Here's Aya. Number 4 is Aya. So, not only did I have Momiji, I got Aya as well. Did I? Pretty sure I did. I sketched a little camera in the top left corner because of Aya. Aya being one of the Black Crow Tengu. And in the recent one, the summer one, the recent Toho game, I really liked playing as Aya, so Aya is number 4. No, not number 4. It's number 6. Where's my head? Seki, you know where my head's at. Okay, 7. Yumu. I really liked Yumu from when I was playing one of the fighting games with my friend, the one that maybe got me into Toho. I just ended up playing Yumu all the time there, and thus I like the little ghost girl, and I kind of like the gag of her ghost always getting eaten by her master. Hmm. Hmm. Yep. I guess her sword's pretty new. Moving on. 8. Utsuho? Utsuho? The nuclear blackbird. Because who doesn't want a waifu who's part nuclear nuclear power plants, right? I mean, you gotta like a girl and she has a lot of power. And this one has a giant arm can not a can thing that you maybe people use it to shoot a cannon. Just smack you with it. It's huge and it's bird wings, feathers is too much going on in here and it's great. 9. Tenchi. She got a cute little peach in her hair. She's in the fandom scatters and masochist. So, fun times ahead. 10, because I kind of started running out of 10 of 2s I really liked for various reasons. 10 was Suika. Because I found little lolly with drunkenness and is an Oni that could probably wreck my shit. Sign me up. Let's go on an adventure. Let's Oni lolly. Let's walk through the mountain. Why? No, I don't want to drink as. Oh god. There, it's up into us, whatever. Currently drawing emoji. So, I've run out of things to talk about because there wasn't really much I wanted to talk about in the first place. I just chatted about Toho for a bit, very loosely and bored. Well, not bored. This is mildly fun. Um, Tired. So I paused a lot. And it was very stupid. The Momiji drawing. I kind of missed my chance to talk about this, but there was earlier in the drawing when I was sketching the maple leaf on her shield. I was trying to draw a maple leaf from memory. Yeah, it did not work. So I ended up just having to look up an image of the maple leaf and then redraw it, and it turned out much better. And that's the thing I just wanted to mention as we're moving on here. Moving, moving on. I said that like there's a counter. Someone, me, put a counter. No, or just like put it in the captions there of how many times I have said moving on. You'll notice in the top 10 list I did not put Cherno. Yeah. Cherno got replaced with America. And then number 2 is Canada. Wait a minute. Enjoy some freaking Fat Rat music or something. I'm just gonna watch the video and I'll chime in occasionally if I see something I want to talk about with the drawing. Yeah, chiming in. There's like, how many minutes is there left? About 20? So you're just gonna enjoy some music from some people that have decided to make their music free for use. So enjoy that, because there's not really going to be much for me to want to talk about until I get to the coloring. Because the pose is okay, I probably could have done better, but I was happy with it in the end, so yeah. Yeah, there wasn't much for me to talk about the drawing, because it was well enough. I'll just do something different next time. The next one would be all about fate. Should have much more to talk about then. Look forward to it. Probably don't have much to talk about just because I haven't played the games. And therefore I don't have my own head canons thoroughly cemented about these people. Beep beep. Oh, say this about lines. When I first got the tablet, I did not know what I was doing, of course, and I couldn't ever get my lines to work. Last month, in the month before that, I think it was November. November, I tried to get to a point where this is the lines I'm okay with, because every time I finished a drawing, I wasn't too happy with the outcome, or just how the finished result looked. So I'm like, okay, I need to figure out how I like to do my lines, and how I like to do my colors. I think I did that throughout December as well, because I was kind of just out of it for November. So all I ended up doing in December was just finding out how I like to do my lines. And I didn't quite get to the coloring part down because it's kind of like I'm scared of coloring. And I found out I just really like to do as fine of lines as I can possibly manage. And line weight and having it varied is probably something I'll just figure out as I go, kind of like how I figured out, kind of like how you figure out wrinkles in clothing and hair. It's just there's a dumb nuance to it, and something you'll come along as I go, probably. So yeah, that was it. I just like doing small lines, very thin as I can, and even then, people do thinner lines than this. I don't know how they manage that. Maybe it's just a bigger picture, smaller thing. I don't know. The another thing, one thing that might be annoying with thin lines is that it makes the coloring a bit more annoying. Because when you use the paint bucket tool, they might bleed into each other. That's about it. Okay, chiming out again. Ta. Ha! You thought I was gone for a while. No. I'm happy if I do my eyes. Just look very me. Me. Screw you. You bastard. What have you done? Give me back my syrup. It's, I don't know. Guard dog, go. Is that what she is? She's just alerted everyone of your presence in the mountain. Is that what she did? Something like that. Okay, I'm gone again. Deep, engaging plant lining. Ooh, it's supposed to be some sort of fern. I don't know. What is that? It is a plant. It looks like it has leaves. I don't know. Moving. No. Okay, I'm like doing the little thing, so there's grass, and I wrote something down, and it just went by too fast. The literal all I'm doing for that. Oh right, there's the little sketch. I'm adding an eye now, and I'm just like, no, no, too much work, too much work to add a whole another person. So I just plop a camera and move on. As for the grass, literally all I'm doing is just stylized zigzag. That's it. Because if I do that, it looks like there's grass. And I've successfully cheated. Okay, so during the coloring process, I made the background a gray color so I can tell what I was doing when I was adding colors, if it was dark or light or whatever. Because on a straight, flat white background, then I might accidentally make all the colors too bright and question myself as to why I can't make them brighter. Does it make sense? That probably makes sense, right? Yeah, moving on. Oh, no, I said moving on again. Kill me! Oh, wonderful. Now you're going to see me screw up as I have no idea what I wanted to do for the colors of the background. You just see me playing with the hues. Yeah, I'm trying to get a sense for how I want the shading to work. If you haven't noticed, I switched from full-on conversation to just like random tidbits on what the hell I'm doing. Yeah, it's just because it's like 12 in the a.m. and there was a big jump between my past self and me talking now. So I'm just kind of like out of it. Oh yeah, right. There's the moment just then that happened where I completely stopped drawing, left, and then came back because if I kept trying to color, it just wasn't working, and all the shades were just messing up, and I left and it came back later. Okay, I'm gonna chime in here as well because I'm see myself coloring. I'm shading in the Momiji, and that's something I'm more used to, shading in characters. Even though I think I could do a better job of that as far as colors go. I was really happy with how I shaded her eyes, as we're about to see. It was just simple. That was it. That was pretty much it. Little just lines and done. I really liked it. Also, I may have just like as far as the metal goes on her shield and sword, I kind of shaded it not so much reflective like metal, but over reflective, so it just looks like it's chromed out. That's which is fine. It's kind of cool. And I think about now is the time that I realized, crap, I overdid. Yeah, messed up a lot on the overkill shade, try hardness. Well, yeah, okay. What I was telling myself just then there was that I went overboard on the shading for the background in comparison to the shading on the Momiji. And I'm like, ah, crap, I gotta fix that. And then here I am trying to fix it with a brush, make it not as glaring and trying to smooth it out. And this kind of just ended up washing a lot of the color away. And I guess you could just put that as being very scared of how I wanted to color everything. So I'm very terrified of saturation. So me going around with this brush cleaned it up a bit, but it made the whole thing less colorful and less saturated because I'm a little scared beach. Little scared beach. Beach. Scared beach. So I'm trying to fix it. The next drawing, I should just tell myself, go whole hog. Go do it all. Don't worry about it. That's something to look forward to. Okay, around now, you should start notice me doing some messing around with the color. Now around now, you should start seeing me mess around with trying to get the shades to match up with the lines. Because what happens when you do the shading underneath the line art with a brush tool and you don't have it go along with the line art? It just kind of looks detached, and then at that point, you would be better off just getting rid of the line art and it would just be a painting. However, I don't like that. And like if you don't do that, then it has kind of like the weird look that you would get in say an old Adventure Quest video browser games, stuff like that. You would get the that kind of weird look that it's has this disconnected design, and I did not like it. So you'll see me messing around with a lot of the shading, trying to fix that, trying to get the shading to work with the line art so that it looks like it's together and not desynced or whatever you want to call it, not disconnected, so that it matches better, matches up better, and it took forever to fix that. Well, that's weird. We're at the end of the video. It seems like I'm missing some footage here. Oh well, I'll just put up the finished result picture. Since all I was doing was just running around doing that little itty bitty incremental bits of adding color to where the paint buckets or selection tool couldn't fill in. Just fixing all those little areas that which just probably took about 2 hours. Not 2 hours, took probably just an hour. That's all you missed. Just me filling those in, so I'll probably just instead put up the image, the finished result, up here just as I'm talking about that. How it just ended at the end there. That was weird. Okay, that was the Momiji drawing. I'm really tired. Going to go to sleep and going to think on the next time lapse drawing to do, as well as what drawings I need to also do and just post to the internet. Because I haven't posted any drawing to the internet for a while, and that's bad. That's not the best thing. So, okay, that done. On to the next one. The next one's going to be a Fates drawing, the next time lapse drawing, anyway. Everything else will just post to the internet otherwise. Okay, bye bye for now. This has been Avion. See you later.